I'm the hiking humanitarian. There's three things I'd like to cover with you today. The first is you are a humanitarian as well. The second is you may not believe that for a variety of reasons. And three, you should believe that. You should take the steps necessary to grab onto your humanitarian instincts. The evidence from ecology and cultural anthropology is that we are a social species. We're an extremely social species. We're the social species supreme. And the evidence from cultural anthropology shows that prehistoric cultures, nomadic cultures, high degree of social responsibility to each other, egalitarian in their decision making, strong social bonds between all the members of the group, and also they had abundant leisure to enjoy all of that. One big reason why, the big reason why we are that way under natural conditions is because under natural conditions we function in small groups. So that may be why you don't believe that, is that we don't function in small groups that much anymore. Civilization is filled with large anonymous groups in a variety of ways, whether you're talking about corporations or nation states or interest groups or what have you. And scholars over the years have observed our plight in our civilized condition and have concluded and come up with lofty reasons why we are naturally bad or filled with self-interest. There was the famous quote by Thomas Hobbes that the natural condition of man was solitary, poor, nasty, brutish, and short. The only problem is that all these great scholars weren't really observing natural man when they came up with their philosophies. What they were really looking at was isolated man, a man isolated from being part of a large anonymous society, or indulgent man, a person who doesn't really get what he earns on his own. A perfect example of that is a stockholder, for instance, or an exploited man who, in the large scheme of things, a large anonymous group, a low person on the totem pole is, and no one feeling any responsibility towards them, is being somewhat exploited. So what we all need is a transforming experience to reach and grab that humanitarian instinct that really lies in all of us. We need to focus who we are as part of a small group. I would encourage you to do that, a mental exercise, to compare how you behave and things you believe and act and all that kind of stuff when you really identify yourself as part of a small group, and compare that to the things you believe and behave and how you act or what have you when you're identifying yourself as part of a large group, such as a corporate economy or a nation state or political party, interest group, think tanks, yada yada yada. And I would keep in mind, despite what Hobbes and some grand scholars say, what the cultural anthropologists and ecologists tell us. We are under the small group conditions. We are responsible. We are egalitarian. We have strong social bonds, and we enjoy a lot of leisure under the natural conditions. And that all this is not only good, it's not only right, but it really is natural. And you are naturally a humanitarian. Thanks.